Brett Favre wouldn't miss this game no matter what the injury. It's his old coach, his old backup. It's Monday Night Football. Hey, how are you? Jason Orrs and NFL.com's Pat Kerwin with you on the VSiN NFL preview exclusively on CBS Sportsline, breaking down these 4-6 Packers and these 6-4 Seahawks. And Pat, Brett Favre injured his elbow last week, but that's not going to make him miss his 252nd consecutive start. He's not going to miss the football game. Let's talk about the other quarterback, Matt Hasselbeck. He's missed the last 4 games with a knee injury. He's coming back this Monday night. By the numbers, though, folks, Seattle's offense was about the same. Scoring was about the same. Yards were about the same. The key here is, can Shaun Alexander get back to his form? On the season, 2.7 yards per carry. I know last week, his first game back with the cracked bone in his foot, 17 carries, 37 yards. Forget that one. But the 3 games to start the season, he didn't do anything either. Can he get back to form?
Yeah, I think he can get back to form. You go back and look at it. To me, the problems in the early part of the season, which Jason referenced when he was under 3 yards a carry, the offense was trying to learn to play without Steve Hutchinson. They're all pro guard. Go back and look at this team that went to the Super Bowl. About 75% of the running game was behind Steve Hutchinson. That's why I thought they faltered early. Now, last week's game, that was just get the rust off Alexander. I think he'll have a big game this game. I don't think he can get 100 against the underrated Green Bay running defense. 75 yards from him would be a fine day. And now let's turn to Mr. Hasselbeck. The numbers are about the same, but the football team's a lot different. Matt Hasselbeck will get out on the football field, spread this group out, and attack the 31st ranked Green Bay secondary. He'll get sacked a few times because Green Bay can get after the quarterback, but he will score points and move the football team down the field and get going with these wideouts.
He's got good wideouts. Darrell Jackson leads the NFC in touchdown receptions. Let's talk about the defense here. Yeah. You said it, Green Bay 31st against the pass, but they're against the run. 11th best rush defense in the NFL. A.J. Hawk is a very underrated player. He has gone under the radar this season. Remember, he was the 5th overall pick. But, Seattle's defense is what concerns me here. Last year, this defense helped lead this team to the Super Bowl. They are continuing to struggle. They gave up 212 yards to Frank Gore last week, a 49ers franchise record. Amon Green going to have a big day?
Well, if Amon Green is looking at the game tapes, which I'm positive he is, he's going to see runs of 50 yards twice by Frank Gore. Now, can Amon Green, when he breaks into the open field, cover ground like Frank Gore can right now? I suspect he's capable of a couple of 25-yard runs. They got to stick with the run, though. If it's Seattle's home game, they get up to an early lead. It's a loud place to play. The challenge for the coaching staff in Green Bay is to stick with the running game and not let Brett get into that let's go create on the fly, touch football mentality, because that's when Brett gets in trouble. Brett has eliminated being in trouble most of the last 5 or 6 weeks. It's because they have a running game behind him. I think he knows that. Hope he doesn't. I hope he resists the temptation to throw it all the time.
Well, he's won 3 straight against his old coach. Those were all at home. Will he win this one?
No, I think this is the time for Seattle to make their big push. I think they're back to the playoffs. I think they'll win their division. It starts with this football game. There's a sense of feeling whole in Seattle that they haven't had for over a month right now. Basically 2 months. They've been missing a few stars. So I see Seattle winning this football game.
All right, well, the last time Brett Favre played in Seattle, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. With his defense, despite his injury, he may have to win in a shootout against the Seahawks in the 12th man. They kick things off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Monday night. And for more on this game or any other in Week 12, be sure to stay with CBS Sportsline. For Pat Kerwin, I'm Jason Orwis. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. Take care.